off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
What's left?
Hey, Alabama.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And Diggs has it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Brady gives to Michel. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Wait, 53.
Pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 36. Check. Lucky.
Brady now to throw. It's complete to Diggs. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm, let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27.
I got shoot this side. We got 3. I got 8.
Throwing again. Brady. Got it complete to Crabtree. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Goal 50. Move. Hey, zoom. Check. 4 down. Go Bandit.
Brady now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
4 down. Check go.
2nd and 10 now. Stidham. He'll get this to Devlin, his fullback. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Stidham. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A quick throw complete to Washington. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these two teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. But it's brought in by Washington. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Switch. Check.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Left side caught by Diggs. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
13 more yards. That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Brady, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. A give to Michel running right. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Strong right, strong right.
On the toss, here's Michel. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, If you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll find Hall. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run pass.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Check 3, check 3. Check out.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 22, Jackson dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
Check 99. Check 99. Match box. Right. Check 24. Check 24. Go. It's a safety creep. Q.
A run for Nick Chubb. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Tackle made there by Mason Foster. From the 38, Jackson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
57 Mike 57.
Now Jackson. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid. The reason that...
Stephon Diggs. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Stephon Diggs. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Now Jackson on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Shadow! Smooth! I got him. That's me. Alpha. Check 6 guys.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Hey, we got 3 down. Check. Fresno.
Hey, go 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Jackson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard you risk.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
him.
No
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. 1st down, here's White. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, Brady. And that's complete to Gates. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Michelle, they toss it out right to him. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground is Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
4 down, check, 4 down. I got you, baby, I got you.
They'll run for it with Michelle. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And the return will stop right around the 25. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Complete to Washington, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught. This is White. It's a pickup of 17 there, and it'll be 3rd down. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Gates with a grab. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Brady now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing again. Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. Gates, the intended receiver there. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Switch.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jackson throwing again. Well, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
50 seconds to Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 75 yards. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to... And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You bring back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Hey, switch gears. switch gears. Kill, kill, kill.
Brady going to look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Kyle Van Noy bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Patriots.